Let's get started. From the Night in Bethlehem stamp set, I'm going to be using this image, and I'm going to be using Wishing You a Season of Joy. I'm not using the rest of it, so I'm going to be inking that up with my Mint Macaron marker. I have a scrap of Whisper White that I'm hoping to be able to stamp the sentiment on. We'll see if it works or not. I may have to modify and adapt. I have a piece of Dazzling Diamonds Glimmer paper and a piece of the silver Glimmer paper. I have my envelope. I have a piece of Whisper White that's 4 by 5 1/4 for the inside of the card. I have a piece of Mint Macaron that's 4 by 5 1/4 for the outside. I have my piece of Mint Macaron that's 5 1/2 by 8 1/2, scored at 4 1/4. I'm going to be using the Bethlehem Edgelits, specifically the Mary and Joseph and the star. I have my Mint Macaron pad, my Mint Macaron marker, and I'm going to be using some of this gorgeous white with silver metallic edged ribbon. All right, first thing I want to do is I want to cut Mary and Joseph out of the Dazzling Diamond piece and the star out of the silver. All right, I've got the two of them cut, so I'm going to set them aside. I am going to take my piece of Mint Macaron, and I'm going to use a piece underneath of it. I'm not going to do any off stamping, but it might go over the edge the way I'm going to stamp it. So, and this would be better to be inked up this way because I can see what I'm doing. Okay, and I'm going to stamp this one here like so. Give it a few seconds for the ink to transfer. This is a long stamp, and there's a lot of solid pieces, and that does even out. And I'm going to stamp it again, but I'm going to stamp it off this way. Give it a few seconds to transfer. There we go. All right. And then I'm going to use the same stamp on the inside. I'm going to flip it over because it's got some ink on there for some reason. And I must have had glitter on my pad. And I'm just going to do the one side. There we go. All right. Now, I can get this out of the way. And what I'm going to take and do is I'm going to fold my card base. Oh, I forgot to do my envelope. All right, let me pull my envelope back in and do it. I get so excited when something's going the way I want it to, and totally forget. All right, and I'm going to, and I'm using the bottom of my card and envelope to line up the edge of the stamp so that I get it as fairly straight as possible. So there's my envelope. All right, now I'm going to put this on the inside. Because it's the inside of the card. Oops, that wouldn't be good. Do it upside down, then I would have a mess. Trying to take it apart. Glue is not as forgiving as tape. All right, got that. Now, let me see if I can do my sentiment. All right. Let's see, is the sentiment straight? No. So let me straighten it out. think I got it now. And I am just going to ink up using my marker the top row. Now I will tell you what I'm going to do is I'm going to off stamp this before I use it on that piece, because this is the first time I've used it and I want to make sure that the stamp is seasoned good. So I am going to ink this up. And now the fun begins. Let me see if I can get it on there straight. All right. Woohoo! I did it, I did it, I did it. Now, I'm going to pull out something that I use all the time. I absolutely love this. This is one of our retired tiny banner punches. It is fabulous for flagging the ends of your sentiments. Look at that. If you have one of these, pull it out and use it. If you don't have one, keep your eye out for one. And I love it. I use it all the time. I know a lot of people use the triple banner punch. For the tiny little ones like this, I can never get it to work out. So there's that. I'm not certain where that's going yet, so I'm going to wait. And I'm going to find my tearing tape over here. And I'm going to add some tearing tape so I can add my ribbon. That will tell me where I need to put my sentiment also. So I'm going to put this here and here. And now I'm going to cut my ribbon before I take those backs off. Okay. Let me take my tearing tape off. And then I can add my ribbon. All right. Flip it over. And it's curling the other way, so I'm just going to flip my ribbon. I'm going to stick down the one side and hold it. Get the other side lined up and stick it down. Make sure it's even, and then I'm going to sandwich it in between some tearing tape so that it stays in place. There we go. All right. Now, glue dots, I mean, dimensionals on here would be really nice, but this is a big piece. Fun foam would be better on a piece like this because then you can pop it up. But what I'm going to do, I think I'm going to cut a piece of white. What I did was I cut this 1/8 of an inch larger. So it's 4 1/8 by 5 3/8. And I'm going to put this on like this. It needed something. I may add glue dots, oops. I may add glue dots to the back of this to attach it to the card. Just because it will give it a little dimension. Because glue dots are not perfectly flat. They are a little raised. All right, there. Now, let me get this on here. And this is going to be tricky because there's not much edge. So you have to be very careful with it and don't push on it or slide it, which I have a tendency to do. All right. And see, there's just a tiny bit of the green showing. You know what? I'm going to use the glue because if I use the glue dots, it would have I'd have messed it up. In retrospect, what I should have done, and I got glue on my hand, what I should have done was cut the green piece at 3 3/4 by 5 and the white piece 4 by 5 1/4. But hindsight. So I'm just going to leave it at that. I've got that. Now, I haven't done a bow yet because I don't know which side it's going on. I am going to put Mary and Joseph here, and I'm going to put them up on dimensionals, and I'm going to put the star on dimensionals. So I'm going to put my dimensionals on, and then I can see where to put my sentiment and where to put my bow. If I even need a bow. I may not. Yeah, things are sticking to me. I got glue on my fingers. So let me get these off the back. All right, and Mary and Joseph are going to go down here like so. I should have flipped it, but I didn't, so that's all right. And I'm going to put my star there. Let me see. I'm going to add my dimensions on the back, but I'm not going to take them off, the backing off, as I play with where I'm going to put it. Let's see. I'm going to tie a bow, and I'm not going to cut it. I'm just going to see what it looks like if I put a bow here. I may not use it. All right, I'm going to put the Season of Joy there because if I don't, it looks funny anywhere else. And I'm not certain if I'm going to use a bow. I may not. Nope, too much. So there it is. Sometimes you have to change it up. It just doesn't work. So let's find out what we're going to do next week. Excuse me. I'm not looking honest. Okay, touches of texture. And I need a color with Pear Pizzazz. All right. I hope you liked my card this week. Give me a thumbs up if you did. Share my video. I'd love to have other people join us. And when you do your card, don't forget to do the inside and the envelope. I hope you will join me next week when I do Touches of Texture with Pear Pizzazz. Have a great day.